Five, four, three, two, one. Hello, everyone. We're glad to see you, to hear you, to read your comments. Welcome to our demo lesson today. My name is Catherine Osoy. I'm going to be a teacher today. And here you can see Maria Rakultova. Hello.
Hello, yeah, I'm going to be a student today.
Great, yes. So I hope that everyone is in good mood. So first of all, let me tell you why we are here. I know that it can look, something like that. The platform is a bit difficult and like it's not perfect and you don't like it. That's totally fine to have this kind of emotions. But, unfortunately, we can't change anything. And that is why I like, one idea. If you can change something, try to change your attitude. We are here today to check how to work with the platform, how to get used to that, how to make our lessons great again. So that is why here we are going to learn. First of all, like to make the atmosphere a bit, I don't know, more comfortable maybe, I'd like to tell you that half a year ago, I had a student, a teenager student. So that's why our lessons were on Smartroom platform. And now I can check how it is right now and how it was in May, because our last lesson was in May. So during these 3 or 4 months, there are a lot of changes and it is still being changed. Yeah. So that is why if you think that, oh my God, developers don't think about us, they make something what is not working, what is not comfortable, that's not true. They hear us, they listen to us, they change. But if you worked with in IT sphere, you know that it's not so fast process. Yeah. So that is why just let's try to get used to that. And today, here we are to show you how it can work, how we can, as I said, make our lessons all right, and how to show our students all the features of the platform. So first of all, I'm going to share my screen now, and I will show you our agenda, what our meeting today is about. And you will see what we're going to discuss, how our meeting will be, and what questions we are going to cover. So just a second, I'm going to share the screen and you will see our agenda. So one moment, I hope that you see everything. So first of all, our names, yeah. So I'm Catherine, this is Maria, and what we are going to discuss. Just a second, yeah. The first part will be devoted to checking the platform from the teacher's side. We will cover all the points, how to plan a lesson, how to open a lesson and send a link to your students, how to check your students' homework, how to choose the slides and how to add slides from other lessons. As well, we're going to see how to add other lessons, how to use different tools and what for, how to send homework, and how to send homework after the lesson. After that, Maria will take the screen and she will tell us about the students page. So Maria, can you tell us how it will be and what we are going to talk about here?
Yeah, sure. So we will talk about how the students page actually looks, like what the student sees when he or she enters and logs in, where to find homework and how to do it, where to find information on the goal and current level, and maybe some progress tools and all this stuff. What a course map is, because it is a really wonderful tool. I was really surprised when developers announced it, and I think that it is I don't know, something really innovative. How to practice new vocabulary and words, maybe not even new vocabulary, but some old vocabulary that we had some time ago. Where to practice grammar skills, videos, and so on. And where to find notes and history of lessons, and how the virtual classroom looks like when a student and a teacher having a lesson. Yeah, so how I as a student see it from my side. Yeah, so that is something that I will share.
Yeah, okay. I hope that after our today's demo lesson, all the questions will be answered and you will find out how to work with that. So now then, just a second, I will stop my screen to open the teacher's page. One moment. So for that, we are going to use test lessons account. So just a second, where is my button to share the screen again? Yeah, here it is. So let's start. Here, as you see, this is the teacher's cabinet, the teacher's page. If you don't know where to find the password and login, you always can open Slack They are for free. Everyone can try it. So from both sides, from teacher side and from the student side, that's not a problem at all. So first of all, how to start the lesson. I'm going to show you one perfect tool. Here, as you see, there is the picture. This is your photo. And there is one button with the gear. This is the settings. So please open it and check one thing. You know, when a lot of our teachers have problems with starting the lesson. And actually, this is not so difficult to start it, because if you have this point here, as you see, like turn off the widget of entering the lesson. If you have the tick here, please untick it. Because if this field is unticked, 9 minutes before the lesson, you will see the green button right above the screen. And it will tell you, our lesson will start in 9 minutes, in 8 minutes, blah, blah, blah. And there will be the button, how to enter the lesson. But of course, there is another way. And I'm going to show it to you. But first of all, let's see how to plan lessons. So I'm going to the page with the students. One moment. So I'm so sorry if my internet is a bit slow, but anyway. So this is my student. This is also the testing account. So I'm going here and look. Here there is the button Add Lessons. I push it. And here I will see the catalog of our materials. I can choose here the course. For example, I want to take new general lessons. Yeah. I choose the level, let's say it's the elementary, and I choose the topic. For example, nice to meet you. And I push the button Add to the plan. So here it is. You see, this is the very first lesson, which will be open when we go to the lesson. So first of all, if you need to check what it is, how it is, you can push the button, check the material, and you will see it. You will see all the slides. You will see all the exercises. You will see how it works. There is one point, actually, we're going to also share with you some life hacks today. So if you're here, unfortunately, you can't use the dictionary. So you can see, but you can't open, you see the full screen of the word. So this is a disadvantage now, but I hope it's going to be changed soon. So, but all of other slides are perfectly well. You can open them, you can check them, how it works. You see, like nothing difficult. I'm checking whatever I need. So after that, when you need to open the lesson, look, as I've already told you, if you don't want to choose that widget of entering the lesson, which will be here, you always have this button, Start Now. Actually, I have some information that soon we will have a bigger button, how to start the lesson. So, and that's why it will be even more obvious. So now let's check. I'm pushing this button, Start right now. And here we are. Just a second. Yeah, look, here you will see the field, copy the link to the students. You just push the button, open the chat as it usually was, and send it. So sometimes, as you see, when I close it, you can't see it anymore, but you always can copy this link because it is absolutely the same. Look, absolutely the same, nothing different. Okay, so here I am. So there is no student yet. I hope Marie is gonna join us. Yeah, here she is. I even can hear the sound. Yeah, like our perfect ball. So now we will not see each other because actually we're using cameras on Zoom, but I hope it's not a problem. And I don't think you need to see us twice. So here there is the button Start the Lesson. We are starting the lesson because it's our first lesson here. Yeah. So usually when you have lessons with your students and when it is not the first lesson, you will see the field check homework. You can check homework. If you don't want to check it, just push the button skip. That's all. Because I've heard some questions that, oh, when I started checking homework, I can't close it after that. Just push the button skip. Or I will show you another way how to choose the lesson, how to open that as well. So let's look how actually the platform works. When I chose Start the Lesson, be careful. you will see directly all the slides, like introduction, preparation materials, the time to prepare. I mean, try to skip them as soon as possible because they are not for students, they are for us. Yeah, this is a disadvantage, but you know about it and you know how to avoid it. Yeah, just like try to go through them as fast as possible. So, and here you will see the slide, yeah, the page with the exercise, teacher's notes work, you can see part works. So the pictures, like as usual, everything is okay. If you want to see your student not as big as it is, you can push these 3 dots and make it a bit bigger. So now look, this video is like movable. Yeah, I can put it wherever I want. I can change the size. I can make it smaller, I can make it bigger, so up to you. And if you choose this format, you will see all materials like on the full screen, let's say. If you don't like it, just push this arrow back and everything is here. Okay, so let's imagine that you need to move to the next slide, but the next slide is actually not the next one. Yeah, you need to open like slide number 6, for example. What to do? Here there are 4 squares. This is the lesson plan. When you open it, you will see the ticks. This green tick means that you've already checked this page. Now, this is not perfect. I mean that sometimes they can show you that you've already checked this page, but you haven't. So just be careful with that. But anyway, if you've done some exercises, there will be the mark for that. So let's imagine that I need to open page 7, for example. Look at our pictures. So first of all, there is like preview, this eye, as usual. If you push it, your students will not see this page. You will see it only. So nothing new again. So after that, we turn it back to the lesson. And to open this slide, you just push the middle of the picture, the center of the picture, and here we are. So we will check when Maria will share her screen. We will see how it looks from her side, how it works. So, but anyway, changing the slide is not too difficult. So here we are. Some teachers want to open homework. Yeah, for example, they like to check some exercise from homeworks. There is some, I don't know, interesting text, etc. How to do that? It's also not a problem. You open the homework plan, and you also can open any slides from here as well. So now Maria will see this task. So what is the next point? Let's imagine that you would like to check homework from the previous lesson, for example, what to do. Or you just want to open another lesson. How we can do that? Here there are 2 arrows, 2 crossed arrows. This is educational materials. You push this button, and again, you will see the list of our courses. At this moment, Maria can't see that something has been changed. She still can see our materials of the lesson. So, and now without any rush, without any hurry, I can open whatever I need. So let's imagine that I want to add the next lesson. So I again push add, yeah, and it will be here. So look how it works. As you see, it has been directly opened. So here there is nice to meet you. This is our first lesson which we've opened. You can see all the slides, and right under this lesson you can see our new point, more about me, yeah, the second one. And again, you can open whatever you want, whatever you need. So if you need to open homework from any lessons, again, you add it to the lesson plan, open the plan of the homework, and ta-da, you also see it. Just need to push the center of the slide and it will appear on the screen. Nothing difficult, yeah? So just don't forget, you should use these 2 arrows to add the whole lesson to the plan. But what to do if you want to add only 1 slide from like 1 exact lesson? Here also there is one nice point. So here, look, return back to nice to meet you. Yeah, our first lesson which was open, and here there is the button add the card. When you push this button, you can add only 1 slide, 1, 2, 3. So I mean not the whole lesson. So let's imagine that I want to open something from Lego Grammar, whatever. So I go here, I push the button add, and here they ask me to choose the cards. I can choose cards. Actually, whatever I want, I can choose. I want to, for example, let's say, let's practice. Practice makes perfect, and I want to add one card from the homework. Yeah, so add to the lesson plan. Let's check what's happening. All of these 3 exercises, they've appeared here. This is from the lesson. Here it is, the second exercise, and the exercise from homework. So everything's all right, nothing difficult, and it works like that. So the next point, what about tools? Yeah, let's check what we can use with our students during the lesson. You remember that I told you when you are actually checking the lesson before opening, you can't work with the vocabulary. Here, that's all right. I push the button, I push the word computer. I can add it to the vocabulary. I can show the translation. If you have problems with translation, for example, when you push the button to translate and your student says, oh, sorry, I still see the English word, here you should write tech support. There are no ways to, to solve it. Just text them, they will help. And when I push these arrows, open full card, here it is. Our student can see the word. Can see the word, the translation, and all the points like definition, examples, etc. So not only can you open the word from text, yeah, but also, as usual, you can write it here. For example, I want to add the word cat. Yeah. So I choose it, as usual, here it is. So sometimes students can tell you, oh, I can see the word on my left side. What does it mean? It means that they, like when you were opening here, they've already closed that. So be careful, just open it again and it will appear on the left side. So as you see, vocabulary works. There are some problems. Actually, I've heard that some teachers have questions how to add all the words from the word list. It's also not a problem. What we do, we go to our preparation step. Yeah, here there is the word list. Add 18 words. Ta-da! They are directly going to the student's dictionary. So this is how the dictionary works. The next point, how to use notes. Notes are here. Look, when you open this small window, here at this moment, student can see nothing. They can see really nothing because this is only for you. What can you do here? There are your personal notes. You can type here, for example, hello 1, 2, 3. And if you need to type something here and show to your student, you should push the button, show to your student. And only in this way, they will see what you're actually typing. Hello, hello, 5, 6, 7, whatever. So one life hack, not life hack, but just like warning, yeah? While you're here, when you're typing, for example, let's say 9, 8, 7, and when you close it, you will not see these changes here. You see, like just 5 seconds ago, I typed hello 987, but here you can't see it. When you close the lesson, it will be saved. But exactly at this moment, unfortunately, it doesn't work. So be aware of it. Know that it's like works like that, yeah? Just if you know it, you know that you shouldn't do that like that. So unfortunately, now we can't change that, but we are waiting for some changes from the developers. The next point, there is a whiteboard. I've heard a lot of different, comments that what for do we need it? Our students are not children. Why should we pay something? Blah, blah. Now I'm going to show you how you can use it if you need to use it with your students. Some of my students, we are going through some, let's say, personal course, and I prepare materials for them by myself. So what we can do here, there is the button add the picture. Now, most probably you will not see that I'm choosing the picture from my side, but oh my God, sorry, I've added the wrong one. Just a second. Yeah, actually you can see how it works. Yeah, that I've added the picture of our demo lesson on Smartroom. But if you don't want it, actually a good point to show, you just push this button, delete, and nothing. Now I'm going to show you how you can work with different exercises which are prepared by yourself. Just a second. So I'm choosing the picture which I made by myself. Let's imagine like you want to show some exercise. And before an old platform, your student just needed to tell you, I choose letter B or I choose letter C. Now, our students can actually highlight, and we will see it. Look, you see that Marie is choosing the answer right now. Yeah, first of all, we see how she's moving the arrow. And we can see what she's typing. Also here, you can add different forms again, if you need. Yeah, if you know how to, implement these materials to your lesson, they can really help. I found my way. I like adding the photos, some screenshots, and we're like painting something, writing something, etc. Also, you can type here, but be careful. While you are typing, your students will not see it. They will see it only when you finish, like that. So also one point, you can make the whiteboard bigger, like that. Yeah. And your student's video is here. You can move it wherever you need, or if you need, you can close it. To close the notes, to close the whiteboard, you can push these two arrows and it will move to the bigger size of the video. Or look, if let's imagine that you've opened the whiteboard and you need to switch to the notes. You don't need to open the video back, just push the notes and that's all. Here it is. Yeah, so I've showed you everything about the tools. Now let me tell you about homework. How to add homework. One moment. Here, there are two ways. The first way is how to send homework during the lesson. You push the homework plan. Look, of course, you can add all the cards. Just push this field, tickets, and that's all. But let's imagine that you need to send only 3 exercises. What you do? Here there is this like case. Yeah, you push it. Ta-dam! It is here. After that, ta-dam! This is here, and here it is. Let's imagine that you've made a mistake and you've sent one more slide, but you don't need it. What to do? You can like just cancel it, but be careful. If you push this button, it will be deleted from the lesson at all. So the next time you also will not see it, as I understand. So that's why I don't like this way. And I will show you another one, how to make it, let's say, a bit, not easier, but as for me, just a bit more comfortable. Yeah. So homework, as you see, also as easy as it can be. If we need to send something from the next lesson, which we added, also just push this button and that's all. And after that, the time to finish the lesson. Here you will see the, how to say, like the line. Yeah, so time to talk about the progress, time to talk about the results. You just push the button there. But if you need to finish the lesson earlier, for example, your students asked you, whatever, doesn't matter. Here there are 3 dots, you push them, choose the bottom results of the lesson. You will see the results. If your student sees, or for example, right now I see it like in Russian, again, you should switch to the English interface or tech support. They will help you how to do that if you can't find some points how to do that. And after that, finish the lesson. Finish the lesson. Again, you should, say twice that you want it. And after that, you will see the widget how to mark the platform. You can give your mark, for example, let's say I didn't like it too much, yeah, and I had some problems, whatever, and you send it. Now also there is another point that you can see the widget of the progress with the student. It should work like that. One lesson you see, but the next lesson with this exact student, you will see the widget of the feedback. If it doesn't work like that, text tech support or our teachers care, or just in Slack, they help. So the last point which I'm going to show you is how to send homework after the lesson. We go to our page with students, choose our student, and look, there are 2 ways. First of all, if you want to send something from the same lesson, for example, you've just forgotten to send some exercises, you go to the bottom history, choose this lesson, push the name like that, and you will see all the slides. You can check what you want to send. You can check what you don't want to send here. Yeah, so let's try again. At this moment, our student is not on the lesson. Don't worry. So, and here you see, I've told you, I'm going to show you how to cancel the homework. This one. Don't send this page. Ta-dam, I don't like it. I don't like it. I want to send this task. Here it is. Here it is. That's all. If you want to send the homework from another lessons, what you do, you go to the lessons plan, add like that. Oh, sorry, my mistake. I started to tell you how to add the lesson. Sorry. So just let me finish like that. So homework and tests, my mistake. You push this button, send a homework or test, and here you will see the catalog. For example, let's say that I want to send homework from you general from lesson number 3, Young and Beautiful. I push the button homework. Here you should be careful. You should check all the slides before, so you should know what you are going to send. And here you can send slides from the lesson. For example, I want to send this one. You can send slides from homework. For example, I want to send this and this. And sometimes when there are tests, you also can send them. After that, I push the button send homework, and here it is. That's all actually. So what else I can tell you? I think that's all what I wanted to tell you about. Now we're going to check how it works from the students page. Let me stop my screen.
Yeah, I think that I can start sharing my screen. Just a second, I'll do it. Yep. Yeah, can you see it? Is everything
Yeah,
right?
that's okay.
Right, wonderful. Right, so you see, I've got a lot of notifications about the sent homework. We've got like 12 tasks to do. Yeah, so homework to do. Yeah, some more about me and all the stuff. Yeah, so every time your teacher sends you homework or assigns you homework, a student gets a notification. Yes, not to forget to do the homework. Yep, so I'm on the home page of a student's account, and the first thing that I need when I am on this page is my timetable, so when my next lesson is and so on. So here the platform suggests that I should clarify it with my teacher. Yeah, so to clarify the time for the next lesson. But yeah, usually there is a banner like next lesson on Monday at 12, for example. Then we've got some greeting, nice to meet you, and all this stuff. I've got homework banner and the approximate time of how much I'm going to spend doing this homework. So, and I can press the button start to do. So just not to forget to do my homework because it's really important, yeah, to achieve some progress and so on. Yep, so timetable, homework, and then below I can see my goal and my current level. The banner my goal is really interesting because it says, like, it reminds me of why I'm studying English right now. Yeah, so here for work in general and, well, in the sphere of finance and so on, and my desired level, for example, intermediate, like B1, or maybe it is upper intermediate and so on. So every student sees his or her goal and so the desired level. And also there is an interesting button that is called course map. Let's click on it. That is a really wonderful instrument that we can see, like, in the student's account. So let's start from the right part. Here we can see, like, my goal once again. Yeah, so if my goal is changed for some reason, I can edit it. Yeah, so I just like click here, and also my teacher can change it if I tell it to my teacher, and my teacher can also fix something in it. So, for example, I don't need to study English for work in general, but I need to study English for work interviews, for example. Yes, it's not just in general, some specific goal here. And also there is my current level. So my current level is intermediate, and my desired level is upper intermediate, as we can see from this widget. And here there are some experience points, something interesting, and some mountain picture. I'll tell you now what it is actually and how it's going to work. So on the left, there are different like widgets and banners of tasks and different practice activities that the platform offers to me as a student to achieve my goal and to do everything that is needed, like something that my teacher asks me to do to master and so on. So, for example, here once again, I see the reminder of doing homework, and I see the amount of experience points that I will get. Yeah, and they will be accumulated here to reach my upper intermediate level. Also, there are different types of trainings, like listen to English speech from the world's bestsellers, for example, resume writing, have some emotional intelligence lesson, career choice, and all these things. Yeah, something that is necessary for my goal and for achieving my goal and for achieving my level. So there can be some something that is interesting to me, yes, so in the sphere of my goal, or it can be just something that I need to practice more. For example, the platform sees, like, checks that I'm not really good at grammar, yeah, for example, in using articles, and this tool will suggest me doing some exercises on articles and all this stuff. Yeah, so that is how course map works. Yeah, let's go back to the homepage. Yep, so here it is. In the current level also, I guess just because Kate and me changed some information about the level, it is not loading here, but yep, it will be shown as we could see here. Yeah, so just the amount of experience points and the amount of points needed to go to to the other level. So let's go back here. Yeah, so I guess some links, yeah, to invite my friends and some gift certificates are also here. So that is it about the homepage. Also, we can see the homework page. Let's click on it. We've got a lot of homework to do, yes, and it is not done, so it is red. When I do homework, so when I finish it, it turns green. So I feel calm and nice when I finish my homework. Yeah, so I can choose the homework I want to do, and there you can see names of lessons from where the homework is taken. Like, for example, again, in Beautiful, I can start homework, yeah, and there is also the button tests, so I can also click here and start a test. So everything is accumulated here. So that was about the page homework. There is also the page classroom. So if I click on it, I will see the lesson catalog. I wouldn't see all the content like inside. I will just see the name of the course and what the course is about. Here, because we have got the test account, it shows all the courses, but yeah, your student will not see that much. Also, there is an interesting button, the interesting page that is called Practice. Here, I, as a student, can practice vocabulary. So let's go here. Yep. So here I have got names of lessons, like, for example, nice to meet you or introduction. And I have got a lot of words to practice. Yes, and as soon as I click learn the words, I will have some interactive exercises, like how to learn this, yeah, for example, this one, and so on and so forth. Yeah, some cool interactive exercises, some training, yeah, of vocabulary. Yeah, so I can skip it, I can finish it, and so on. Yeah, so let's go back to vocabulary. Yeah, I can also see, yeah, the word marriage, by the way. You can see some progress parts. Yeah, so when I finish learning the word, it has like a green circle. But okay, you know this word, it is finished, so you can use it and so on. So that is about practicing vocabulary. Also, I can practice grammar. Once again, as a student here, I just choose the level I need, for example, intermediate. I can practice tenses, choose a topic, for example, future time clauses, and press start. Or I can practice some conditionals if I understand that I need to practice some conditionals, or my teacher advised me to practice some conditionals. I can start it on my own, yes, without having just a lesson with teacher. I can have just my own practice, or I can train all if I want and if I have time. Skills is also an interesting button. It's the same as grammar practice. Yeah, I can choose, like, for example, listening or reading, see the topics and press start and just have some exercises on that. Videos. Yep, so I can practice watching videos and doing tasks them. All right. Oh, sorry, yeah. So here I can sort by categories, yeah, something popular, or maybe about art, or maybe I'm interested in education, or I can just choose a level that is okay for me. For example, I don't want to have some upper intermediate level videos. I want to have intermediate or pre-intermediate, something easy for me. Let's choose something about, I don't know, culture maybe. Yeah, and the platform will suggest me videos about culture and will show me the level the video is about. So I can, yes, press and turn on the video, and there will be also some interactive exercises as we usually have on our platform. And the final practice here is situations. I guess rather new. thing that we have on our platform. I can get some practical skills, yeah, for different situations in real life. Yeah, for example, colloquial language. There are 18 lessons I can practice. They are really short, about 7 minutes, and I can practice having some phrases or some really important conversation things and so on. For example, as if I care. Yeah, we can start, and there will be some interesting steps for us. Yeah, we can press it maybe just to see how it's going on. Yeah, some also the same as in platform. There is a microphone button and so on, so I can practice this on my own. Yep, so that is about the page practice. Also, there is page history. I can see all the notes from the lessons. Mind that I can't see notes, like personal notes of a teacher. So they are personal of a teacher, but I can see notes that are like that we created together on the lesson, and that the teacher shared with me. And also lesson history, it is currently updating, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, on the renovation. So you will see, so it will be united with the course map. So we can, well, we as students, yeah, can find all the information on all the previous lessons here, like all the homework that I've done, all the exercises that I've done, and all this stuff. So I can see like how much I really did to achieve my goal, and how much I need to achieve my goal. So I guess that's how it works. Yeah. So about the personal account, it is like this. So Kate, will we demonstrate the lesson? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Just a second. I need to open the lesson, and you will have the bottom. Just a moment.
Yeah, so we'll just start and show how the lesson looks like from the student side.
I have some problems. Just a moment. I'm going to open that. Oh my God, Zoom wants to be the first always, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, just a second. Sorry. By the way, I forgotten to show you the screen share, how to share the screen. That's why after we see the students page, I also will show you how to like change the screen. Just a moment. Oh my God, why can't I?
Yeah, I will give you a spoiler. A student has less buttons than a teacher when we have a lesson.
Maria, can I ask you please to stop sharing the screen, because I think because of this point I can't. Yeah, now that's okay. That's totally fine. So right now I'm opening the lesson. So hello friend, it will be. So just a second. Yeah. So I think it should be all right. Yeah, now you can share the screen again.
Okay, wonderful. I've got the sound. Yeah, I've got the banner enter the lesson. I guess the same banner as the teacher has every time the lesson is about to be started. Yeah, so let's go to the lesson. Yep. Webcam is blocked, I know. Yeah, so I can see a video of my teacher. Actually, it's gray right now, but anyway, yep. I can send some reactions. Yeah, some my video, and can also move it and so on. I can't change the cards here, so that's the tool of a teacher. So I can just see like now Kate is changing. I cannot change what we are discussing, what we are talking about. It is especially I guess important when a teacher has some I don't know students who like to see what's going to be next, and are about to be lost somewhere in cards and so on. Yeah, so that's about the teacher, right? Yep. So I also cannot change the instruments. So like I cannot choose like if I want to use a board or if I want to use, I don't know, notes and so on. So that is something that a teacher does. So okay, can you please open notes, for example? Yeah, we'll see how it looks like. Yeah. So Kate can type something. I can also use notes to type something. Some versions. Yep. I don't know. there is and so on. Yeah, so I can type something, and these notes will be saved. Yes, and I could later see them in my history page. Yep. Also the same with the board. So when yes, a teacher opens it, I can draw something. I can I don't know. I can change something. I can type something. Got some instruments here also. Yes, I can do everything that the teacher can. Yeah, draw something, yes, and all this stuff. It also I can yeah, put some picture on the board as well. So if I want to share some of my photos or of some funny memes that I would like to discuss with the teacher, I can also do it. Right? So yeah, and delete everything that I have drawn.
Let's check how the vocabulary works.
Yeah, let's check how the vocabulary
Now
works.
I'm going to show the word a dog.
Okay, great. So I can see it's here on the right. Yes, personally, I can add to my vocabulary, and now I can see it on the left. Yeah, so just some big article, big dictionary article. Yeah, so I can listen to the phrases and so on. Yeah, and I also can close this banner. Yep. Attachments. So as so in the moment when I yeah, go to attachments, I can see the banner that the teacher is on the attachment tab or the teacher is on the lesson tab. So I can see that I'm somewhere not there. And the teacher as well sees it, that I'm somewhere not there. Right. Yep. Also, I can put some likes or dislikes to the content, have some bug reporting and some questions and all these things. Yep. So that's how it works from the student side.
Yeah. So let's show how it works if I'm changing the material. So right now I'm gonna choose another lesson. So I'm already on that page. It's loading, and now I'm currently choosing. So Maria, can you tell me if something has been changed?
Now I'm drawing on the on my content part.
You see that students can't see that you are choosing something here.
Yeah, so now I've got a new page right now. Yeah, so when you changed it. Right.
Exactly. So, you know, also one moment, just to be sure that students can see homework when you open the slides from homework. Yeah. So let's try it. Now I'm currently choosing the exercise from homework. Here it is.
Yep, I can see it.
Great.
That's complete the dialogue and so on.
Okay. Oh, also, can you, now I'm going to open the notes again. So please show that students also can change the size of the video.
Yeah, I can also do it.
Yeah, so here they are not synchronized. I can change from my side. The students can change from their side.
Yeah, I can move it somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, so I suppose that's all. Yeah. Also, one point. Now I'm gonna take the screen.
Yep, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, and one more important part is about sharing the screen. Actually, just a moment. Look, how to share the screen. Here, if you look at these points, you can see one more interesting arrow. This is sharing the screen. If you open this, yeah, you see that you can choose to share your screen or your students will show their screen. So I'm choosing to share my screen. And you see, while I'm choosing, I have a chance to choose the button, which I'm going to show actually, not the button, the window, sorry. And if I choose share, the students will see it. So now we're not going to try it because like I'm already sharing the screen. I suppose it's not going to work right now. So, but yeah, you see there is the mistake, the error. But when you open sharing the screen, you will directly switch to the whiteboard. So don't worry, that's not a problem. Just like it works like that. Yeah. When you need it, you again can close it. Yeah. So that's all, I suppose.
Yeah, and I'm sorry. Every time you ask me as a student to share the screen and so on, I will have a banner. Like, do you agree to share the screen?
Let's try. As now we're here, so
let's try to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, again. So now I'm gonna choose to share the screen of my student.
Yeah, and here I've got teacher ask you to share your screen. Yes, my screen. And if I agree, I can press this button.
So that's great. Cool. So I suppose that's all, that we've shown all of the interesting moments of our platform. Yeah. So now then, I suppose that we can check if there are any questions which we haven't covered yet. So just a moment, I'm opening chat because I can see it. As far as I remember, we have some people who can give us the questions. I mean, Marina most probably will show us something if we have, but I hope we've covered all of the points. Yeah. So Marina, please text on the chat if we have something to discuss and we have something else to show.
By the way, while we are waiting for questions, in the new platform, I really enjoy this, like I would say, feature for teachers when you see the plan of the lesson. Like it is big, it has like big photos, and you cannot just see the name of the slide. You can see like some content there. Like for example, if I have the same course like for years with different students and so on, I already know like how the slide looks like, and I can visually remember what information is there, and it's easier for me to choose and to pick a slide that is needed for me. Just not to from the name of the slide, but just for visually, I can decide on it.
Okay, so right now I can't see any questions. I mean, which Marina has picked, yeah. So, but I can see that the point, where are all notes? It seems you've covered everything, yeah. But one question about all the notes I see, yeah. If you open all the notes from the teacher's side, now unfortunately you will see that they are not in chronological order. You will see all of them. They're really all there, but you should check where it is. Yeah, you should check which one like was the last one. It's not comfortable, it's not convenient at all, I know, but we are waiting for some changes, I suppose, I hope. Yeah, so unfortunately, as I told you, we can't just switch to the old platform again, yeah, because of some understandable reasons. By the way, if you don't know the reasons, last Friday there was the meeting with our directors, let's say, yeah. And they covered everything again. They explained why we can't move to our old platform again. So now just let's try to work like that, because all the important points are here, and other ones are going to be changed as soon as possible. Yeah. Is it planned to change the cards into list? Yes, I know that it is already like on the plan, and actual developers are already working on that. So that's why we are waiting for that. Yeah, I also agree that we don't need to see all the cards, like what for, we just can see the name of the slide and it will be much easier. So yeah, that's why the developers heard us and they are working on that. Yeah. So about the problem that preparing some notes before the lesson, now it's not going to work like that if you prepare the lessons before opening that, yeah. So until it becomes all right, until they fix it, so please use like Google Docs maybe, or you can use the notes, teacher's notes, which are on the student's profile. If you open the student's profile, you will see that, you know, like the name, the email, phone number, maybe the progress, and after that you will see personal notes. If you put some information there, it will work. But during the planning the lesson, unfortunately, it's not going to work right now. But as I told you, we are waiting. So just we need to be a bit more patient. Yeah. Why are there no possibility to scroll the content? It's I think the question to the tech support. Because if you know, I found one way. Sometimes I can't scroll it with my mouse, but I can scroll that bar. Not scroll, I can push this bar, hold it, and it's moving. If it doesn't work, you should text the tech support. Yeah. So what about practicing? Yeah, there is no access to a demo lesson like to us, I mean, but if you open Slack in pinned messages on your chat group, you will see that there is a message with the password and with the login to the test account. You can open the teacher's test account or student's test account as well and see how it works on both sides. It's totally free. Yeah, you don't need to pay anything at all, of course. It would be strange if you need. So that's why whenever you want, whatever you have a chance, you can do that. Yeah. So I think now we definitely covered it. Yeah, Marie, do you have something else to add?
Guys, no, it's just kind of interesting because I'm really like one of those great fans of a new platform. So I don't feel those, I don't know, like disadvantages or something like this. I am surprised by a lot of instruments, but a lot of new opportunities that the platform suggests and offers, like I know, whiteboards, some dictionary, I don't know, page and all this stuff. And I'm just like really in awe of that.
Oh, actually, I'm on another side. Yeah, I'm not so big fan, such a big fan of the platform. But again, as I told you, in May, it was totally different. So what it means that developers are really working on that and they're really changing and they can see all of our comments and we help them as well. Yeah. So that's why let's try to be a bit optimistic. I hope it will work again. If you can't change the situation, try to change your attitude to that. Again, this video will be saved. You can always open this link and watch it again, or you can, again, open that test account whenever you want. Every time the password and the login are the same. So when you have time, go there and check it. So now then we can finish our demo lesson. Hope that you don't have any other questions. So then hope that your lessons will be great and you will not have any problems. If you have any problems or unusual questions, maybe. So remember that we have Slack, or you can text mentors and we always help you. We even can have a meeting to show you how it works, to help you to, get rid of all of the problems. So then have a nice day. Have a great time.
Great time. See you.
See you. Bye-bye.